He is the first person to cover all 234 constituencies. Being that advertisement was released by a sitting minister of the state government, it should have been checked whether Mrs. Kanimuli will accept putting the Kerala government's logo instead of Tamil Nadu government's logo. One side, BJP is encouraging the hyper-nationalism, the India first, India pride, Vikshit Bharat and all. Other side, these people are talking about Pakistan Jindabad.
How do you see Tamil Nadu in the midst of such a drug bust?
In this DMK government, people like these elements think that in this government we can do anything, they will not touch us. Two things made me worry. The DMK people who were related to those companies where the search happened, they started beating the press people.
So he seems to be a little upset about his connection with Jafar Sadiq, and he seems to be nervous. That could be the reason why somebody is deleting.
That is how the society will read. The person who was assassinated, convicted for assassination of Rajiv Gandhi, he died in Rajiv Gandhi Hospital. Justice Thomas, who was retired from the Supreme Court, who was hearing this Rajiv assassination case, later after the retirement, he says,
this is killing the democracy. Do you think this is required for BJP at this point with the election so close to them?
I won't comment on that way.
When BJP is doing this, is it kind of validating what the opposition parties are saying? Or have they given a chance to validate it? I should put it that way.
Yeah, I agree with the last statement.
Hello and welcome to this week's Pandey Politics with Rangaraj Pandey sir himself. Vanakkam sir, welcome.
Thank you.
How are you doing, sir?
That's great, all fine.
Sir, I want to start with PM Modi's visit. I know it's the hot topic in Tamil Nadu. The first thing is, I know the Enman Enmakkal concluding function or the valedictory function was a huge success with a lot of people turning out. I want to check with you on your comments on the valedictory function. The crowd, was it an expected one, or do you think it's less than what was expected, or what is the visible message that you get from the crowd?
See, first we have to understand any sort of yatra will give yield to politicians. Right from Mahatma Gandhi to Rahul Gandhi to BJP Tamil Nadu State President Mr. Annamalai. So it is obvious one, and very, very as a special case, the rarest of rare, and might be one and only thing. He is the first person to cover all 234 constituencies across Tamil Nadu. So even in Tamil Nadu, earlier a lot of politicians went across Tamil Nadu, but covering all the 234 constituencies was the first time. So obviously it will give a yield to BJP, which is we are witnessing now, right from Mr. Prashant Kishore Pandey, as well as Times Now, or India Today, or even in Tamil Nadu we can see Pudhiya Thalaimurai and even Z News. All those channels.
News, yeah.
All those channels, including Chanakya, which revealed the first time, they are giving assured double-digit vote share for Tamil Nadu BJP, which was very, very significant. Earlier, they were having only 3 to 4% of votes on their bank. So now it is crossing double-digit, means that's very, very significant one. Of course, the 10 years of Bharat Prime Minister Narendra Modi's government, as well as the leadership of Mr. Annamalai, giving the yield, started to give the yield. The validity yatra was the crowd on the day in Tirupur district Palladam was expected one by the BJP party, unexpected one by the other parties. So surprisingly, there might be more, at least double of the size of the crowd might be there. But suddenly when PMO informed the state party that we can spend one more time on the next day, we have some time. So if you want to have utilize our time for one more meeting, you can utilize. Then suddenly they were planning only one day, one meeting in Palladam. Incidentally, the next day he was supposed to be in Tuticorin, Mr. Prime Minister. So he wanted to give his time for the party too. Then they had a next day meeting in Tirunelveli also. So in total of 30 to 38 revenue districts in Tamil Nadu, they split into 28 into 10. So that the rest of the 10 districts, those party cadres, they went to Tirunelveli and Thoothukudi. So so that their plan was to break all the records and to challenge the Dravidian parties. I don't think it happened, but they really challenged it. And even the Prime Minister himself extempored appreciated that. Wherever I can see the saffron color completely. जितना दूर हम देख सकते हैं पूरा saffron है. So he himself admired and appreciated the crowd. That was a huge success without any doubt. Not only that Palladam meeting, the second day meeting which happened in Tirunelveli, the previous meeting happened in Thoothukudi, even the government event also. He went 360-degree aggressive and made all the political statement. That was rare of his kind, and he succeeded in that, and that gave huge jubilance to their party cadres. And really it is a very booster one to the BJP party in Tamil Nadu. Again March 4th also he is coming again to Chennai. So his visits even before the election code of conduct starts. He is a frequent visit to Tamil Nadu and Kerala, especially the south states. That gives a significance and a booster to the party cadres without any doubt.
As you mentioned, the next day PM went for a government function in Tuticorin, and one of the advertisements given by DMK Minister Anitha Radhakrishnan has sprouted a lot of controversy, for which he has given his explanation that it was a human error. They have printed the flag of China on ISRO rocket. So, I mean, he has given the explanation, so I don't have to ask you what it is about. But incidentally, when this question was raised to parliamentarian Ms. Kanimuri, she gave a response that, I mean, it could be human error, but she was pointing out that China is not our enemy. China is not our enemy. So I'm seeing this pattern in all of the INDA alliance, because 2 days back in Karnataka Assembly, when the Rajya Sabha results were announced, pro-Pakistan slogans were raised in Karnataka floor of the Assembly. And, I'm seeing this pattern of, and where Congress has said, Pakistan is not our enemy. China is not our enemy. Pakistan is not our enemy. I don't understand who's our enemy. How do you see this from the INDA alliance partners?
See, three aspects in this question. One, that misplacing of the rocket. It happened as a very common human error, and we all know how it happens. That was in a newspaper advertisement. Somebody working in some browsing center, some editor might have done that. He might have created that advertisement, and he said he might not have searched for a ISRO rocket. He might have searched for some rocket launching. So that one, it was not the flag post on the ISRO rocket, it was the Chinese rocket itself. So he got the Chinese rocket, and he was not aware. He might be a common man who is not aware of the flags and difference and all. So that happened in that way. But being that advertisement was released by a sitting minister of the state government, it should have been checked twice or thrice, because it carries the Prime Minister's picture, it carries the state Tamil Nadu Chief Minister's picture, it was released by a sitting minister. That should have, the error is completely understandable, but publishing is completely not understandable. That because that should be a cross-check system should be there. That was not there. That's a huge flaw, I see. But of course, even after all these things, that can be neglected as a human error. We can neglect first part. Second part, that Mrs. Kanimuli, parliamentarian, who tried to we call in Tamil Nadu samalification in managing that say that is very that will show her in a very bad light. That was not a good idea, and she can openly accept that was, of course, yes, it was our mistake, and we will rectify this in future. That ends the matter. It is not out of the way. You cannot blow that picture. But when they try to justify that, there comes the embarrassment, and we also, as a common man, also feel very bad about that. Why they are trying to justifying that? Of course, it's an error. It happens to anyone, no problem at all. We used to publish the map in a wrong way, without Kashmir and without Jammu, Pakistan occupied Kashmir. It happens everywhere. It happens throughout India, then and there, and Arunachal Pradesh also sometimes it may happen like that. So it is a mistake which should be avoided, but it's understandable. When the parliamentarian like Kanimoli, and with all political background experience, and coming from the first family of the Tamil Nadu, and if she starts justifying it, that's a very, very poor one. So only these type of justifications will encourage to Pakistan Jindabad slogans. That is where it comes. When you understand the mistake and apologize for that, there ends the matter. When you start justifying, leaders like Kanimoli, when they start justifying, the cadres will think that when the party is with us, we can go ahead with this. So in that sense only, when the appeasement of minority, Karnataka Congress, appeasement of minority from Karnataka Congress Party, that leads to the common cadre to go into shouting the slogans of Pakistan Jindabad. Even if you shout like the Islam Jindabad, Muslims Jindabad, that can be understandable, that okay, some Muslim MPs there after a long time, they may feel happy about that. When they are talking about Pakistan, it's not about religion, it is about some country. When your country becomes the secondary one and the other country becomes the first one, and there is no matter whether it's your friendly country, we used to call most favored nation, MFN, whether it's called most favored country, nation, or enemy country, that doesn't matter. Whether Mrs. Kanimoli will accept putting the Kerala government's logo instead of Tamil Nadu government's logo. They can say that Marxist Communist Party and DMK is very, very co-alliance. We are all in IND alliance. So we would like to carry Kerala's logo instead of Tamil Nadu logo as a symbolism of our friendship and relationship. Can that happen? So instead of putting Mr. Stalin's picture, can they put the Kerala Chief Minister's picture? So they will never accept, and they will throw the concerned person like anything. So we cannot accept.
Is it not being taken seriously by DMK, because they have always been a party not with so much of nationalistic idea? Even in the recent row with the governor, all the governor said was you have to play the national anthem. He never said not to play. So, but when it comes to the national representation or the national angle, is it Dravidian parties, or especially to say DMK's, history, with suggesting that they don't want to take anything that is national pretty seriously?
See, DMK is portrayed as anti-national party, but I don't think per se, I don't think it's an anti-national party, but they try to make vote out of everything, as every political party does. So they will try to make that also as a political significant thing. But what happened in assembly, Tamil Nadu assembly, governor versus that national anthem, that was a gray area where the practice of assembly and the procedure and the protocol of governor clash. So whenever the governor comes to any event, the national anthem should be played in the beginning of the program as well as the ending of the program. But in Tamil Nadu government's protocol, the program starts with Tamil anthem and ends with the national anthem. So they were planning that it's a Tamil Nadu assembly, so we can go with our own protocol. When governor said that it's my program, I am coming there, so it has to be changed. So it's just a gray area. We cannot see that particular incident as an anti-national or anti-national anthem. We cannot see that incident. Whereas as I said earlier, whenever you try to justify something, that leads the cadre and that encourages the cadres to go ahead with all the plan. So that is what happening to all these years to the Congress party. They were thinking that we are supporting the minority and we are appeasing the minority. That minority community, few people from that minority community misunderstood that. They have taken granted that we can do anything, we can say whatever we want. There they started saying that Pakistan Jindabad, China Jindabad. So they were not at all aware that we are going against our nation. It is not about religion. It's about the nation. So then again, of course, Karnataka Chief Minister Mr. Siddharama said that we will take first term action against those people if it is proved, and we have to wait and watch. We cannot expect any action against them. Of course, that might be the supporters of the recently elected MP. So there may not be an embarrassment and there may not be an action. But these type of things makes them to keep going on. So in the Pakistan Jindabad, we are not hearing that Pakistan Jindabad slogan in India for the first time. It happens in cricket matches, time while the cricket match happen. It happens in a lot of other things. So this being nurtured in the mind of a few minority people by the political parties to go any extent, so that BJP party is calling them as a tukde parties. So they are not understanding that this will go against them, the Congress party as well as all the other parties who is trying to encourage these sort of things and not condemning and not taking action against them. This will go against their vote share, and this will go seen as a very bad thing in the common voter of India. So that is what going against one side BJP is encouraging the hyper nationalism, the India first, India pride, which is Bharat and all. Other side, these people are talking about Pakistan Jindabad. So they are not all, yeah, they are not at all aware that this is going to harm themselves, their party itself. So that is a very tragic one.
Perfect. I want to ask about the recent drug bust. So the recent drug bust that happened in the state of Tamil Nadu, I mean, it is the highest in the history of India. Around 3,000 crores of drugs were seized, all synthetic drugs. And the man behind all this was from Tamil Nadu. Most importantly, he was part of the DMK party. He was in position, but the DMK has acted and they have removed it. How do you see this? How do you see Tamil Nadu in the midst of such a drug bust?
See, in this DMK government, people like these elements think that in this government we can do anything. They will not touch us because we are with them, they are with us. If at all they touch, we can claim that they are touching the minority. So we people are minority people. We are supporting you always, and you are supporting us always. So we have to go together. Like in that minority appeasement politics, the bad elements of the society also started misusing the political nexus. In this case, I don't think that DMK as a party or DMK people in person, they might have directly have any connected with Mr. Jafar Sadiq. Of course, he might have a relationship and nexus with the DMK. He was the part and parcel of the party. He was having a district post also. So he was enjoying the district post also. And he was connected to some film fraternity also. So any rich person, any important person, anybody who is having a lot of money, they will try to have that nexus with the political and as well as the cinema and all. But whether those people from cinema fraternity are politicians, they were hand and glove with Mr. Jafar Sadiq that was the $1 million question. Two things made me worry rather than the
correction to the first, yeah.
Yeah, the thing is the 3,000 crore worth where those things were seized. That's the first one. And more worrying thing is when the police conducted some search in Tamil Nadu, press people went to cover those things. The DMK people who were related to those companies where the search happened, they started beating the press people. That makes me more worry. Why are you worrying about? It is a normal search going on, and you can cooperate with them. And of course, it will have become a news. It is not directly going to affect your party. Somebody already who was with your party, he was the affected person. He was the directly connected person. So the search is going related to him. So why you people are beating the press persons? Why you want to hide something? What is the problem? That makes me more worried. So if somebody, anybody from see now even in our Chanakya we have 60 people strength. So we may not be aware who the all the 60 people are. Somebody might be a wrong person, somebody might be a good person. We don't know who we are. We cannot have a complete background check of everyone. But if it is a matter of 50 to 60 people in this case, a party like DMK, you cannot have a complete thorough background check about who they are, what is their background. Of course, miscreants may enter into your party. I completely understand. But when the search is happening, you are beating the press people and not allowing them to work, do their work. Then that creates a lot of doubts and suspicions. One. Second thing, I was told by Mr. Annamalai, the state president of Tamil Nadu BJP, that all the tweets related to Mr. Jafar Sadiq were deleted by Mr. Udaynidhi, the sitting minister. So, he might have taken a lot of photographs with Udaynidhi. I can understand. Even being a press person, I was also photographed by many people, and many people used to come down take selfie with me. So this can happen to anyone, no problem. So whoever takes selfie with me need not to be related to me, need not to have any nexus with me. So that doesn't matter. That's not creating. Even sometimes he might have appreciated Mr. Jafar Sadiq for some other reason. So what? I doubt only when it was told that they deleted all those previous tweets. That is makes me more worried.
So he seems to be a little upset about his connection with Jafar Sadiq, and he seems to be nervous. That could be the reason why somebody is deleting.
That is how the society will read. So that is what I say. Being in a first family, being a minister, being the number one party, many people will be having photos and touch with you. So you need not to worry about that if you are clean. When you started doing all these things, attacking the press people and deleting your tweets, that will create the doubt among the common society.
This is one side to it, sir, with the DMK association. But is Tamil Nadu turning out to be the next Punjab?
I told you earlier, this is what the DMK government gave the confidence to all those things. The people who are all thinking that the government will support us, they have taken it in the wrong sense. That whatever we do, the government will not take any action against it, and they started doing all these bad elements, bad things also, and anti-national, anti-society, and all these things. That is what
Sir, will you not agree that the usage of drugs in Tamil Nadu has increased post the DMK reign?
I don't have a data with me how it was in ADMK period, how it is in DMK period. Though I don't have a data in it, I can see that huge growth and is happening, and we can see lot of school-going students as well as college-going students having and the regular usage of all this thing that I see everywhere. But I don't have a data whether how it was in ADMK government, how it is in DMK government, whether there is a surge or not. I don't have a data in hand as of now.
But sir, the reason I'm asking this question is because what has the DMK government done categorically to control this drug usage in Tamil Nadu amidst getting into trouble with one of its cadres, getting busted for drug dealing and other things? What is the role that DMK government has taken in Tamil Nadu for the control of these drugs? What is the action that they've taken? I haven't seen anything significant. I would like to hear from you if at all I'm missing something.
They have taken a lot of actions. I have to admit that. Kanja Vettai 1, Kanja Vettai 2.0, Kanja Vettai 3.0, they are doing. But they were doing in the local manner. And this one is international crime. What happened is an international nexus. They were having a lot of connections with the New Zealand and all Australia and all. And even the day before yesterday, in nearby Mumbai, there was a boat caught from Pakistan. 3 Pakistanis was arrested, and I was told those boat
In the high
that
sea,
was
yeah, yeah.
that boat also was waiting for another boat to shift from Tamil Nadu. So
Tamil.
these things are very high level one, more worry. But Tamil Nadu police law in all last 3 years, Tamil Nadu police was taking some action, and I can say not less than at least 50 to 60% were arrested, and more than 200 bank accounts were seized and frozen. So the Tamil Nadu police is taking some sort of action, but that was in local level to break the nexus and break the international relation. I don't see Tamil Nadu government did anything in that high level.
Even awareness or stop, I mean, even preventing drugs to be sold to kids, underage
So,
students.
that will be only in a way we used to call in Hindi naam ka vaste. It will only be our namesake. It will be there. Tamil Nadu government is running the TASMAC, which is a government-run wine shop. So they are selling all the Indian-made foreign liquors are there. The government itself selling, government agency TASMAC itself selling. But they will say that we are giving awareness to public also. So government itself will sell the wine and beer and brandy and rum, everything, and they will say that we are giving awareness also. So that if you ask any data whether they are giving awareness to the college students and school students, they will say that yes, we are giving. But whether it's enough or whether it's that much velocity, of course, we have to admit it is not.
My last question for this interview, sir. One of the 7 people acquitted for the death of former Prime Minister of India, Mr. Rajiv Gandhi, one of them, Mr. Santhan, he has passed away in the Trichy camp without visiting his...
Oh, he was admitted in Rajiv
Admitted
Gandhi
to Apollo,
hospital.
yeah, I admitted to
No,
hospital.
admitted to Rajiv Gandhi hospital. The
Rajiv Gandhi hospital.
the person who was assassinated, convicted for assassination of Rajiv Gandhi, he died in Rajiv Gandhi hospital.
Perfect. So, what I want to ask you about is, you have done an interview with Mr. Raghotaman, the chief investigating officer of the case, and he has also mentioned a few details about Mr. Santhan in his book, for which he apologized. So, is this person, and now that he is after his demise, a lot of videos and talks are coming out stating this man was completely innocent and he has no connection with the case and everything. Based on your interrogation, or based on your understanding about the case and your interview with Mr. Raghotaman, can you throw some light on this person?
See, the Rajiv Gandhi assassination case went to 2 courts. One, a special court in Chennai, the Pundamalli, and the Supreme Court, and it was about a bench. And the topmost lawyers from the country, they were appearing for these people, not against these people, for these people, right from Murugan to Nalini to Santhan to Perarivalan to everybody. Most of the political leaders like Mr. Vaiko from MDMK, they were all supporting these people, and senior most lawyers like Ramjet Malani, they all appeared for these guys. And we, as a common man, we have to go by the court of law. It was, and I will say, Rajiv Gandhi assassination case is the best example how one person can explore the law in India in a best way than any place in the world. Now all those 7 people are freed. One among them, Mr. Santhan, is died. All those 7 people are freed. Supreme Court itself said that okay, we take it as the punishment. Yes, that has finished, and we can release them. So they explored all the possible. They reached the governor, they reached the president, they reached the political parties. All those sort of things they reached, and all the legal aids were given to them than anybody else in the whole country throughout the history of India. So we people have to go, whether it's a Santhan or Gundu Santhan or some other Santhan or whatever it is, we have to go by the law. What the Supreme Court said is right. That's what, because they have given enough opportunity. Only after that they were all convicted. So even you might be aware, Justice Thomas, who was retired from the Supreme Court, who was hearing this Rajiv assassination case, later after the retirement, he says that I don't think that these people might have should have punished with the capital punishment. I don't think they are. He never said that these people are innocent. He said they might not have punished with the capital punishment. So that was his opinion. And one Mr. Superintendent of Police, Mr. Tyagarajan, who was writing down their confession statement of all these accused on that time, he later, after his retirement, he also said that when I was writing Pere Rivalan's confession, he said,
forgot to mention, yeah.
I don't know I was not aware for what reason they asked me to get the batteries and all. So he said in that sense, but I didn't
I
write
missed to
down that.
record his statement.
I missed to record the statement. So after retirement, these people may say anything. While they were in service, what they were saying, what they were doing. So if at all any injustice has been done, these people have to be pointed out. Because you said something while you are in service, you are saying something else while you are not in service. So that is not the case in all, whether it's a Bilgis Banu case or whether it's a Rajiv Gandhi assassination case or whatever Dharmaburi bus fire case, whatever the case, we have to rely on the court, and we have to trust the court system, judicial system, and I completely believe in that. So I don't see that some mismanagement, some misplaced person has happened. I personally don't agree with that.
And the second thing is, this person was not allowed to travel to Sri Lanka to meet his aged mother, and he happened to demise. It's a sad thing, really, that it happened. But what was there a purposeful delay in sending him to his hometown to meet his mother, or is it just the protocol, and how is it being handled?
This is how the system works.
The Chief Minister seems to be very, very close to these people, because nobody has welcomed a convicted criminal with both hands. He was kind enough to do that. So he could have also addressed this earlier. It's a criticism from many people.
As the data we had, on the 22nd of February, the central government gave a clean sheet for his travel to Sri Lanka. But for 5 days later, he died. So what happened within the 5 days? We may get emotional that why there was a delay of 5 days. But as a journalist for last 25 years, I see the 5 days delay is a very, very, very normal one. It's not at all delay according to the government systems. It works in that way only. That will come on 22nd. That will reach the table on 23rd. People will think what we have to do, and they will, because it's a high-profile case, they will try to get the government's approval. So they will again send the papers to everyone. So it will go up and down or go up and down. Only then it will. So 5 days delay was not at all a thing according to government services. It is very, very, very quite normal. So I don't see any lethargic or inappropriate behavior on the system. It's a very normal one. Of course, incidentally, tragically, it affected him, and he was unable to reach his Sri Lanka.
So before I conclude, I would like to listen to your points. There has always been accusation from opposition on the EVMs, but now we have seen a postal or a normal ballot which has been misappropriated by the returning officer himself in Chandigarh mayor election, for which the Supreme Court has highly, straight away condemned. Mr. Chandrachud has himself said the Supreme Court is watching, and you guys should not be doing this. This is killing the democracy, and it's a very, very sad state of affair. Do you think this is required for BJP at this point, with the election so close to them?
I won't comment on that way, but it is certainly a huge black mark on the face of BJP without any doubt. And these miscreant things done by an officer who was sitting, who was a election conducting officer. So he was ripped off by Supreme Court in the right sense, and I completely agree with the Supreme Court CJI's comments. But according to me, not only that particular officer, he was doing all the wrong things. He caught on CCTV, so he has no way to escape. And he caught black and white. And the BJP person who was elected, he was removed, and the Aam Aadmi Party person who got elected, everything went well. All this fine. But I want to go one step further. Not only that particular officer, the people who were behind that officers, who, of course, we can. Everybody will agree that that officer has done all these things not at his behest. He has done those things for some other person, some other party, some other person's instruction. We should catch that particular person who was behind this officer. Only then it will create a fear again amongst the political parties that we cannot do whatever we want. It is a democracy, and people are watching. We have to know our limitations. So I don't want to limit with that particular officer. I want to go extend that with that political person who were behind that particular person, officer, and we should get his confession statement, and that political personality should also be put in front of the court.
Sir, I want to just extend this question because now that a lot of people are telling BJP is trying to monopolize the political arena of India. It's just trying to move towards one nation, one party. And Modi has been very vocal in telling Congress Mukt Bharat. Keeping it aside one side, a lot of people are creating creating fear, or trying to create fear or ruckus among the people by telling BJP might make it the last election for India and such things. But when such kind of row is happening against the BJP, we are seeing an incident where BJP is trying to. This was definitely done for BJP, right? So BJP, the mayor who got elected was a BJP mayor. So BJP, with all its might and power, when BJP is doing this, is it kind of validating what the opposition parties are saying, or have they given a chance to validate it? I should put it that way.
Yeah, I agree with the last statement or last word which you made. So we need not to fear about that, whether it will be the last election, where there will be no election in future. In 2024, if Modi comes again, that will be the last election of India. We need not to worry in that way. Our democratical system, our agencies and vigilance and people's intelligence, that all those things will not allow that to happen. So we need not to worry about that one. BJP as a party will try to make all these sort of things, getting that seats winning, whether it's in Himachal Pradesh, whether it's in Chandigarh, they will certainly try, which was done earlier by Congress governments also. But we cannot justify all these things by saying that the other day Congress was doing, now BJP is doing. They did Sikh Riyat, these people did Gujarat Riyat. So we cannot justify everything with what the Congress did and these people are doing. So when they claim themselves that a party with a difference, and when they say that we are democratical, they have to be extraordinarily conscious. They have to be extraordinarily transparent. I don't see this will be instructed by either Amit Shah ji or Narendra Modi ji. This will be decided by local leaders from Himachal Pradesh or Chandigarh. Some local leaders say that go ahead with that. I will see. I can see to it. Let us see what's happened. So these type of local leaders might have taken this advantage. But BJP has to be more and more careful while these things happen, and they should take first action against that party people who has done all those things. Only then this will not lead to these sort of talk among the political parties, because I strongly believe that our democracy system will not corrupt. That will not go against. Somebody may win, somebody may lose. It may happen. Even we have seen emergency in India. So even after that emergency, we got democratical government got elected, and Mrs. Indira Gandhi was defeated. So I completely believe in democracy system of the India without any doubt. But these things will give very, very, very bad image to BJP. That party has to be more vigilant, and they should avoid all these illegal things.
Including the horse
Yes,
breeding that
yes,
they are trying
yes,
in all
yes,
states of, as you said,
yes,
Himachal.
yes, 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 yes.
Perfect. Thank you so much for taking time and talking to us, sir. It was a great pleasure.
Thank you.